before ndara wali swali ne muskina raiga ombolire mbabolire swali lya mwensi rindi munyako mokenalia musko ga kuboliga I'm listening to your conversation. Kindly ask them, are they defending the governor or mwananchi who they represent? Do they have any role matters procurement? Why defend the executive procurement wing with such a passion? Why is subscription rate in Kisi almost 0 for 2 years?
We are not defending. Now, the day you're going around the West, I get to a quarter, even the beginning, because Egasi, no Kumanya. Change implementation 1, 2, 3 patches, no Kumanya, what is the process? If you can read them, I get a you will undergo Korum, Gaki, so generally what we are saying goes to one again getting a key. Kiriki went and go Korunga Gia Korugi Kire, was getting a Koru, was saying to 200 delay, was again together. So it's not about we are defending governor. You're only just giving information as a bit to what as account. Yeah.
Why is the absorption rate low for 2 consecutive years?
The absorption, don't work one was some percentage. You know, the control of budgeting in Dago to make is not what has been committed. Igago to make what has already been paid as a parameter yoko gauge the development year count. Again, don't got angering in Kisi County to the absorption rate hearings. The challenge here on eringa egas ye yakoru okonyora the contractors are taking chingakichin tambeko kora. That is number 1. Number 2, Chiba is already chabere committed. The contractors go take up chikas nyangujikora as enjira ya bwanko so that chiaka no kwanyoranga it is taking time. Number 3, kwanyoregas ya koru but not to standard. Koma kwanyoranga a contract ya irugas ya koregas within the 3 months but igas ya koru 3 to standard gosibuna ya bwene to koru kwanyoranga payment ya koru ndo kick ya delay because bari bago kora inspection na como na oversight wadenga gas yetera kanu until ya koru ne bwene to koru ndo kick bwene to koru. And besides that, two about issues because oinyore kre to asoete serikali higa to abwate to inherited a huge pending bill. Ukaraba como governor karosi task force ya renge kuchunguza those pending bills. So part of the kwere ichibesi chiadle to work on so that development yero rekanenga nere goro ne singenchinga oburinko do ikapu arenge kora akorwa as chi project ichiga so that once chia koru chia vera standing anjia koretu osenchi nchiroro then payment ma korendo kiek ma okoro like now ne kundi tigantu meke word ya ne junior as an example chiga chigen retoro ne go chiri chinyingi na abantu maroje the lots of work chigen reta as a word but no it's still chiga chigen reta already nchira korendo kiek nchira era na payment ra korendo kiek trako. So what we are having in Geringa a lot of work nege and red but what has not been done is payment. The payment ego korwa onyega nchira korendo kiek nchira.
Point number 3.16 ya airport ya control budget the first quarter 2024-2025. The county government spent 1.03 billion on recurrent programs in the reporting period. This expenditure represents 100% of the total funds released by the COB and 11.4% of the annual recurrent expenditure budget. There was no expenditure on development activities during the reporting period. My question is this. Does pending bills stop budgeting and implementing of the budget?
It does not. Again,
so basically, pending bills echiga nchare gotenile Kisi county government kwenda na each project chini.
No.
Pending bills echiga nchare gotenile Kisi county government gotakora magendererande.
Nagenderete.
Control of budget yote vanga ki magendero takora kana bidana.
But again, you know the first quarter na kinataka understand what. Kerto iko mutinyo sabanya kundi okora what we call a budget. A budget, it takes time for a budget to to a assembly, koba setted, or koba uploaded, or koba approved as a control of budget. Because to go you trace a budget if it has not been approved. What happens recurrently, euro chekega kundi ine meshahara. Area bafanyikazi ba wakano. So what happens accounting to a certain to a credit facility ne bengi which advances meshahara. So by the first quarter you're going to budget ya very approved into the system na control of budget kwanyo regiro sono mutinyo nani. At that time procurement yamanya kuchaka. And the procurement nyakundi it takes muna open because chigas no open tendering. The open tendering utangas will take about 1 month. igere ya cross down a procedure bone ya chaka ya okore evaluation okora awarding, it takes time ko sign the agreements. So kama ngonyanga the first quarter gas nyinge tiri kunyara okore kana because of the procedures chia special procurement chiko kore kwe. So kama konyoranga like now chiga singe chiko chaka in the second quarter igere kwa nyore bono the procurement process here igere the contract chia very signed. That's when now chiga siko chaka. That's why mnaboni wese kodi chuwodi chinyinge there are so many projects again.
No, nyine kero kwa resaigo. By 30th September, Mr. Chair of Finance, Kisi County awarded 2.78 billion CRF account.
Yes, actually it was 3.4. What I want to tell you, Neringa, kwa wodi riswali musonari kwa wodi ya vile ayo muskanya kwa bagao kuelezera. Itangani absorption rate, I think into akonera mangana ya absorption rate yeyu to akonanga why is it deemed to be low yet there are works which are going on. It's because control of budget iri ngenda kurigiri manya kuru figures chiae ne payments chia koriri. Number 2 kwa nila mangana abu recurrent versus development. Recurrent yu una kwa iguru mweshimiwa tebire ento bugati credit facility for example singe abantu ba korega si county okonyoranga abange montari to understand about rent. So we passed a credit facilities from Family Bank. Konyoranga rijemeshara maybe from COB angiri wa approve ko siregeka. They can be able to get this money from Family Bank. Alafu chiko cha manya kwireniku with no interest actually. So again tukia ba development the first quarter nja chikoba monto na interfered with the FMI system. Lakini ilienda before that normally budget yekrotoko yeti ngote kere process mpaka yacha kwa uploaded. Alafu ntopo ati FMI yakere ko iruku almost by 15th of August. Ndio konyanga yacha kiroko legacy. So requisition is here made because into the projects which were carried forward chia to last financial year which were carried forward to this financial year. Egatwaranga montago chikomeki requisition through IFMIS kwa nyoranga nchiarenga kugenda through. So egatware challenge mpaka we had to clean the system. Akari system yacha kuba cleaned. By then we had actually finished even the first quarter. But most payments were done in the second quarter. And I think now kwa nyoranga we are good to go. It's paid in the second quarter. In the second quarter, I think we are doing well than the first quarter. So the first quarter challenge a system we interfered with, which needed cleaning. Number 2, normally when we pass the budget, there are days which are needed. There are 18 days system budget ever approved by COB. Alafu if miss naregoreru, so normally a delay in most counties normally as first quarter nothing has been done so much because esekotoka nichika sichibonte kucha kushumwa koyu okonyoranga ngutangasa tore normally kale project ekutangasu for 2 weeks evaluation yakoru kitabo montaegu so asumwa ko nakonyoranga gasi ya bwente koru in that financial year tokonyara yakoru mostly payments chiko raise maybe absorption rate ye first quarter payments ya previous year chiria bete carried forward.
So why does the control budget list your first quarter?
How correct?
List your first quarter. Well, aware contract is
Nani, you know,
again, don't go to one killing budgeted for the entire year. This was your first quarter, second quarter, and whatever. What I was trying to tell you, Neringa. Maybe county a high absorption rate in the first quarter. In the first quarter, a high absorption rate because initially, even to be according to the last financial year. Mostly work in the first quarter if there are no challenges. So if they were paid, it couldn't be first quarter. But I've told you the reason why Kisi County Authority challenges because a system where IFMIS was interfered with and it was cleaned. So by the time it was being cleaned, the first quarter had gone.
Yes,
but most of the
interfered specifically for Kisi County, was it?
Yeah, Kisi County. Yeah. Because they were making the requisitions, they were not going through IFMIS. So until Chakawa cleaned, specialist Chakawa cleaned. Number 2, IFMIS yanja chincha majiko, so it needed also a training. IFMIS because there were things which were changed.
Is it a new software?
Not a new software, changes which were made. Every county actually, not even Kisi County alone. So people had to be trained.
So Chibese Chigaja 2.78 billion charged to the last financial year to make the first quarter.
We can make it the first quarter. Mostly
I'm assuming I'm going to make
Chibese Chio that go quite a Chibese Chio Konyoranga project carried forward. kwanyaranga for example project neri ya wente koba procured last financial year njachi koba procured, so it is being now carried forward nende chake aso mwako yonda as a new project nende nchirororo okonyaranga chia koretu chikaba committed, lakini because of the enga kieria betenke chachi konyara gwakanu chionsi pichi kabukana abugamo na chichi make it 2.7. So this was money which was carried forward. It's carried forward to this project chitara committed, it's carried forward to be paid using that same amount.
The tukwana gore pending bills chikaso that to se enganende. A county ya reported chibening bill chalengoro gwe mutenyo sita taresarasini 2024 chalengi 2.31 billion. Renge county pending payments county executive chalengi 2.26 billion na county assembly chalengi 56.91 billion inkorangane county control of budget. So a county executive spending bills chalengi 483 million as a current expenditure na 1.7 billion as a development expenditure. County executive and county assembly settled any pending bills during this reporting period. Therefore, the outstanding pending bills check is county as at September 2024 to the 2.31 billion. Did you check what I check?
You know, a nega payment is a work in progress. Ritangani nyore the pending bill if you can remember.
The county executive and the county assembly did not settle any pending bills during the reporting period.
To county assembly into what the pending bill chairing as a county executive.
No,
but
that's true.
Allow me to
we
explain.
We have to make progress. The pending bills are 2.31 billion. Chairing pending bills payment. The county executive have about 2.26 billion. County assembly about 56.9 billion. So it's for 56.9 million.
Check
56.9 million for the county assembly.
That was during the first quarter.
Now as at 24th or as at 30th June 2024, the last financial year.
Na kiki. So chiba se chigacha ejioro chirega mchiti chiarengo gacha residential or residency ya almost speak. Already kwenye teraera nyakundi watete tu akani ndo teraera ose watete county akani ndo teraera before dry ndagabo. Allow me to explain again ndo tebi because you have asked pertinent issues surrounded ya mangana pending bills. There is let it be known that Inga Governor Naro set a pending bill committee which was gazetted investigated the pending bills. They have been rolled over because a committee area ikaransite ikakora vetting ikatara chi project chinde chitare ngoro chinde a few of them chiarenge eligible, a few of them chiawata issues cha paperwork, and a few chitare ne chinyinge chitare ngoro completely. Now what happened in the report ya chitenya kundi the eligible.
When did the report come out?
When was can you remember the exact?
It normally comes after every quarter.
Yeah.
No, the report here pending bills
now the
Are
first
you talking about this report or the report for 2022?
No, he's talking about the pending bills report.
Yeah, now let me help you answer this report for 2024.
No. Ya kure scenario to discuss once.
No, na kiki that pending bill committed. It was last year.
2022.
Yeah. So what happened? Ekere report area so katanya kundi the eligible pending bills were paid. Chirichi alenge in eligible chiabwate issues a committee rika and ragonya kokorend kigo chisot. So at every moment the chair ironed out badiba korega singita kere they are always paid. Ne chindenjiri chitare ngoro completely nyakundi. Whereby those contractors by to batebi wunga onye kuwatebe to go and waga chi class. Yenda waga chi class or akan. Onye whatever do nya gitari kwa gachi gendo wagachi nya gitari wakan. So the backlog euro chega abo nyakundi at those projects chiarenge peo whereby contractors batebi unga go do the job quiet. Once you complete oicho wakan. So governor raised the county government teko nyara guwakano monto egasi atakoreta namba ibere on the current ones. Ijidago tebi about we are because the pending bills yet is financial year. Try to get chiribono to inherited. Majority of the works yokonyor it's work in progress. Traera. Like now what so many projects I cannot make a word as an example. Chiga shige and nyakundi, but the contractors have not been able to finish. We tokonyara go expect chiakanu until wakore ndo kig wakore. Kwanyora bande wakore gas nyakundi. Contractor yakore go sene para ya okore para bubi. Or was no roach or Roshi roach because any class yagacha or Roshi class is substandard. You cannot expect the county government to pay chigas chingabunechu.
I think
pending bills chiakaniturenga.
I cannot be able
Chiarenge
to.
eligible.
Was it 139 million?
330.
Chions bichiri chiarenge eligible na jiri chiabwate issues chapepo akichiarego so around but chiarenge eligible chiarenge around 139 million.
330.
339. So
No,
we don't know.
No, yeah.
For the purpose of this discussion, do what? Fuck.
So that, no.
You know, you're saying 100, you're saying 300. So we make progress. Don't issue us this moment.
No, ndobugate, you know, there is injiri chiarenge.
We need to make progress. So don't what facts. As that now.
No, facts injiro.
No,
now
assess
no.
We're not sure. Let us discuss about
this issue. This one we are pending bills as at June 2024. Is that a question that you asked?
I asked that the control of budget key county executive ben immediate sharing 483 executive. The current sharing for current expenditures and 1.77 billion for development. The county executive and the county assembly did not settle any pending bills during this reporting period.
I want to say which pending bill sharing that was 2024 when we were crossing over to the 2025 financial year 2025-20 year mwako 2024 to cross go. So these are works into
the report here 2024-2025. So we are crossing from 2024 to 2025. That is why I thought the first quarter.
Yes, these are the reports work which were done in the previous financial year, but some of these works were not paid. And there's progress which have been made because the committee to look at these things and a plan to pay all these pending bills. The pending bills which were paid actually February March. In every requisition pending bills are being paid. So there's progress, and a new committee actually is being put in place to also look at those pending bills which had issues about 2022 but I say so consideration is being made because work was done.
The county government of Kisi operated 16 accounts with commercial banks, of which 3 were for healthcare services. This is contrary to Regulation 82(1)(b) of the PMV County Government Regulations 2015, which requires the county government bank accounts to be opened and maintained at the Central Bank of Kenya. The only exemption is for impressed bank accounts, for petty cash and revenue collection bank accounts.
You know what happens in Geringa? What you call FIF accounts. Those are facility improvement funds. You want to change it for 4. KTRH Nero, you know, Nero operates G account share. So again, the current Geringa na key, these accounts na bono chire listed how. But remember, this is again because I remember in the assembly to the FIF Act, national government nero the same FIF Act, KTRH Act nero. Actually, we made KTRH kaba a corporation or say parastato account. So you cannot be able to expecting chibe as a Johnson pinchibe consolidated CRF account because amachi konaro yeah they go vega chibe as a gocha a CRF account. So every facility nebugate FIF account ya KTRH nebugate kure. So this money actually into those specific accounts.
So the control budget is wrong?
By
saying it's illegal?
It's not illegal because we have streamlined now they bring on the FIF Act to edit in the assembly. So number 2, already even then at the national government level, because you know what we do, we ratify because everything at the assembly level, we just ratify because we pour from the supreme, which is the national laws. The national government is just a lipstick of what happens at the county government. So it's not illegal; it's ratified through the county assembly.
But now the county has one account. It's for example, it's KTRH, gave what the account here, and there's an act of KTRH, the what FIF account. Because
KTRH operates autonomously.
Yes, it's autonomous.
That's not some one of the county government of Kisi.
We have an act and we passed it as a parastatal into IT Act Assembly guide. So it's operating because
employees work as Kisi County KTRH work on Kisi County Executive.
doctors ngwa kanobari. It's operating
So
as
it's
a
not
parastatal.
autonomous.
Semi-autonomous. Bono, what we are saying, FIFH, CWSH, for example, chikondas chi dispensary chi level 4 chicheto, okonyoranga CWSH chimwete wakana bakuriga siperi pa kororo, wantu wakora cleaning. Take over prudent, onyoranga CWSH nende chi achire kubekwa se CWSH cheto chi account, as chikotaka chi kokora requisition from COB, it will be tedious. So we have those FIF accounts, we have the KTRH account. I think that is why LTK, whatever, about 3 accounts.
By the way, pending bills chiraba published last month approved in a control budget.
Baran?
Pending bills chitara kwe chaba published last month approved in a control budget.
Chions PS.
Yes.
We call already. What happens in Nyakundi?
We kept planning about you.
And so
Yeah.
by the time we count the control budget which published because they were eligible.
Yeah.
So the case account government they were generation with a chakana.
No. You know, again, don't get a monte tengo TV or understand Nyakundi. What used to happen once, every procurement was going to give through the system. So maybe in the Beyonce, once this money has been committed, remember, it is committed through COP. Because in a project, we get the system.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
one
now,
controller.
It has gone through, yeah, because COP, this project, very committed, but now, this is what happens. You know, COP, approve, but they don't have the parameters, you don't the ground,
so what you are telling me key na county government or say county executive submit report ya para kurwa ego chibi etaraba complete control budget anye approve.
That is what report.
So it was incompetence from the county executive.
No, the report was sent to COP.
It approved.
No, again don't you know, pending pills report, you know, remember now the committee a report ya COP. Report ya COP. Chidichi alenge lichipo chikakano. So what is happening, there is already a pending bill committee. I think yabe take set. So that one go to look into all those pending bills. Echaka ko lift. Chidichi akoru those contractors ba chiriba report riba korrichiga so that chaka ba lifted a report na deja ngana ki project.
That is okay.
Yeah, bono let it be paid.
The details. Njobono liswala ngo rune layman ndinga ki. By the time pending bills chiko published. Check as account control budget, but she approve it.
Again, no. It is what it is. Yeah.
No, by the time, do you know that those pending bills were approved? As a matter of fact, after after approved by the Auditor General, before being published. Is that true? So, a Auditor General, a control budget, approved these pending bills at Igochire eligible as at the COB, the control of Auditor General.
You know, Nyakundi. There is something now, you know, a project committed. The process right from IFMIS to the control of budget, committed, so as a third time at the control of budget. That is it. So
at the end of the
financial this work very claimed. Bending what's a bending bill? A pending bill nega seria korire so
this not taringa reclaim kokorwa
that is it, but kwama konyoranga somebody is claiming wakanu ovega si atara korendo kiek atara kor now
that is where approve bending bills at the county level
ngana
this one ordinary or that by the time control budget ya tabanga ki project ya getacho gete ya kanwe. Basically,
it's not the control of budget who says project
Auditor General.
Yeah, it's not the Auditor General.
Nakundi kwerende iriga.
Awono tutara bwada.
Nakundi sika section siko korwe kwerende account for them to be paid. Abantu ngo chabaroro we have abantu bago chabachikorera supervision na kiregento inspection kiregento. But at the end of the day auditor ngo charo chakurigeringa egasi enja koretu gosenja koretu.
After payment.
Onye negasi ya wenda for example
Auditor General will approve to raka numurai.
Yeah. Kenya, abantu betu ba Kenya.
Yani you are saying wako no auditor general that approve.
I can tell you for Fringa, onye chiobi sinjire chiraire ne obi.
That is not true.
I'm telling you.
That's not the law. That you are paid before the auditor general that report here.
The one equate euro when do they account for they are counting projects after they have already been reported on the knowledge was you read a paragraph from there. Read the entire script. They audit projects already done,
yes.
And to some extent already paid.
There's a distinction between the Office of the Auditor General and the control of budget. The control of budget is to approve payments. Control of budget, payments is a process na chia approve wakane. Then the Auditor General agochara to get yarenga ikasi nja koreta auditing yeri. So most people know every. For example, if you look at the issue of the bursaries which were issued, the Auditor General came and raised concerns. Wakatewa, for example, tinda itakuwa nikiba kwante, but they came later. Then ekarabago tabari gire bakuri ringa eparagete, for example, yabwente ko yokutika 15 isa is 900 nebe kire boygo. So bacha bari gire bakora verification ye. So you cannot tell me nga egasi yo control of budget no go audit. The control of budget egasi any ngao terigasi you go audit. And this is where we go wrong, because of late torenga the Office of the Control of Budget yachakire ko auditing, which should not be their role. So basically, abantu kiba make payments yechi, it's the county government through the treasury when they make a list of the pending bills. Ichibako na baros maybe committee chiabo wabeke the pending bills which are eligible and which were not eligible. Then they submit to the control of budget. Now the control of budget is to look for ways of approving the eligible pending bills bakan. It is not their work to come and ascertain whether a project in area eligible was a theory eligible. That is not their work.
Kira governor si the pending bills review committee. Arosi.
Because of a Korambro, people can come and claim back which they've not done. So we must have a equerende, we can do a committee, the committee accountant, the committee as a lawyer, the committee as engineers, who will go and verify and know whether the project was done or not done.
Procurement team, there was such team.
Procurement
department.
The work of procurement is just to go in and chigas. But the one is spending bills is now also claiming number cortegas. Some
county attorney channel.
A county attorney is the legal advisor
for
the government and the governor.
Okay. Governor, what the legal advisor?
Yes.
So is advice from the county attorney, personal advisor, and the pending bills legal advisor.
What?
So is it that's one shows some manite ya sepo procurement team ya county.
Na procurement team kwa reta na county attorney.
No county no na take the county attorney but Nigeria say the county manyoroka could review pending bills.
Pending bills committee.
Pending bills committee.
Yes.
Na procurement. So money say procurement.
The procurement officers do not have. Boroma take pending bills committee ekariya vekiru gocheri assembly eje etie ema gochi kokora. The procurement team.
Message ne ryo goto makero, for example ontomega igancho kokore mambi. Then no money cross ka temi ka chaigo sembia na kore gas.
Egasi procurement no kore pending bills so no kore na chigas.
Omaete digere ringo tevi
is to ensure compliance in procurement and development.
So is it their mandate to look at whether this is a pending bill or not?
They are supposed to know what's been paid and what's been paid.
Even the country, the national government formed a pending bill committee.
No, that was to specifically review a certain.
That is exactly what is happening.
You are reviewing exactly any procurement process.
No, it's pending bills.
Specifically for pending
what
bills.
What is pending bills?
Why are you putting it about the
pending bills?
Pending bill, national government.
No, the president. No, you are wrong. The president set a team. Yeah, they get review on having to be to a conversary.
No, it was pending bills committee. They are a loans committee. They are a pending bills.
So it's a loans committee again. Not a pending bills.
It's a pending bills committee.
No, let me ask this question so that we make progress. Eye koroking aki imani te yobu yego asabanda ba kore mereme because ongega sin tendering process kere gentonga wadi gas poka moinari then chipiri chatunga kit gatwaka nechi then there's another committee which says now let's check ose
basically ngendo kere gabanya kundi ngeringana ki there is already a conflict. The procurement team ne team will accord the inspection and the contractor that contractor ya claimiri ya korre gas na baba bwana ko korre ko ba team ya procurement ne ya denga gas te korre so basically ando kere no ko lift ko rigereri who is right on this o yo ko te bana ko te gas indidi ya you know it's just a matter of goranga ki eke maende who is claiming ko te anga
no eke maende kere mbanda ngaki eke maende kere ngaki abanda ba procurement no maende ba ko te ba sono boli
that is it
na
baba
so abanda ba procurement to ko begena
ya procurement ne ko te gas ya
arigo Oemwe nyakundi erega abantu procurement
terms of service ya committee
NGAI budget igaiga igasekore bikwe budget the procurement officers no question igasiye ya beire tendered omonto ebidiri by winiri from there ntobugata aba engineer which department aba engineer aba kufuatilia barenge gasi according to the standard so don't know kikwaretera abantu ba procurement go to kubeka samanga pending bills it does not completely
where they are spending bills arise from ngai chiko chake
akasi procurement officers is only to give out the tender
pending bills ko rinjinete
payments maybe they were not paid.
Precisely.
How do procurement officers come in?
They are the ones who procure the jobs.
Procurement actually we have engineers.
Actually procurement no go tender.
So actually you are doubting the whole process.
No, we are not doubting the whole process. We are saying it is good to verify. Because
just a minute nyakundi ganana umeteneringa I don't want to mention because through already there is a committee very put in place. What the NGAI chun. I've got projects under the pending bill. Chile claim DH corridor to completion. Lakini goko gendoro there is none. The one in Nyakundi. So if you want this committee, a classic kia requaga chuga, Giagachiri. Anya Kiagachiri, Giagachi to get a key. Saying what is again the care weapon and I've last in what used to happen that time abandoni go baro go chinlete paka certificate of completion niga etc korpinya kundi abande paka baka but of course
that's criminal arrest that person
it used to happen no even the backlog inde dengo boningana ki can the entire case account government o denga turichi balimo the thing abono we cannot be able to pending bill check even did gas because where I come from I know chi project chi ani chi wodi ani chi in the report
stage yo remember stage yo project ngol in charge
yo mwerenga
so that you work on go clear
it's a inspection team yeah
so the inspection team make and clear the contractor have no problem
you have no problem
what the problem bari
no you know
so why you punishing me
boni gendo na kiki bono ndete ngote no chabanda baba people waki nyinge te Nyakundi teyo the backlog erega buna go tengiringana ki these people are claiming a contract go pinga gasi ya itakoliri
two things very simple ngoko ngari robo ri korokinga na korere mermo
you are the munanya ne pare korosu kuchinji na njiro onye krege ndonge bugate
onye kimbwata masakara bandi ngita kira kororo
it's criminal of course.
Thank you very much. Ase okugendera go chimotwe mwancho matakarari tugendera kurigeria maswali abirata chirega elindi litinyara ko batogo koromorole chisa chachire sana. Morning guys, the guy is saying there are new project going in various give one Bokimonge what no we cannot talk about Bokimonge mwesimu tai yoga
kwanza ndoro tukaka launch hicho yenye gitari which is new
this mbonte namba yana bangu moli the same way na bari get hold on you can speak for him oyega ko ringa listening to your guests. One will be made to believe that they are CECs or chief officers rather than MCAs. They are overly defending the very executive systems like procurement, which they should otherwise be oversighting and seeking guidance based on the points they are raising. It appears like the county honorable MCAs are project implementation officers. This is the problem when MCAs usurp their role officers in the executive arm of government.
But you asked us questions about executive and you answering on the same. We're only giving information.
It's a feeling that you are defending them.
But it's not, you know, we are not oversighting. There is no project Juliane. Say go say in the Kisi County Munecha, Nigerian Belga Wakan Wuchiga. So we are just saying what is happening. We are not defending executive. We are just affirming in Anaki. Ega Siri went to Kokoro Visia, Nebunecha implementation, Neron Togoretia Maiso, Ndigereti. So it's not that maybe Modara generalizing to defend no you have a street minister Kiang. I'm just affirming Anaki, Eke Kerega, Yekida, again the Keokoru, Nikin.
Secondly, Nyakundi, Oyoga Tavanga to have a waziri or Saba chief officer. To answer Maswari according to what you've asked us. What were Maswari about procurement, what were Maswari about pending bills, and we've only given information on what we know. And once you're elected as an MCA, you must have information. So we have this information. We're only helping to give out the information the way we know it.
Ama nengondo wense taliko koenda uno gabanere ngere taliko konyo kise county. By the way, I saw an MC kneeling down. Your neighbor. What was that? Surely.
He was not kneeling down.
He knelt.
Let me explain what happened. Mheshimiwa uliokuwa igarengi kugokia wananchi bae kubora at least he can do anything for them to get a project, which is okay. He can do anything for them to get a project. Nechi kusoria politics. Unora ndo kurakie joke as a public. That's the same. Una kwanya ngo kurare. Wona igao cha kira mangana yuko tukama. Na abugate.
Sabo na kinkonye. Konye kake.
Ekarara ko kurange tar ko kwarera.
I asked la by the way. Na bole.
Kwanya ngo kurare. Bono change from ngo kura ko chiko tukama.
Oh, bono sorry. Let's bono kurara. Oye bono za kurara.
Umenya kundi ko mundo.
Acha.
Comedy na machezo tu.
Oh, he was a comedian for that function.
Usiku story yo mheshimiwa Kegogi. Garenge monte na ronge chairman ya drama.
Okay. So we took a cartoonist to the assembly.
Cartoonist, yeah.
Made a point.
We elected a comedian.
Toko nyorangana kiri jitu arenge Kegogi ari mheshimiwa na tukamete iga kusaba igori kwirene. Iti anati getege toko inyorere project. Toro chino na nyorete nga asirara kurunganya kora.
By the way, for your information, I don't know what he was dealing down for.
Ngasa betebe senga to gotaka soe baje.
Tanire te.
Ebese yabu
iga tenga kigagaba na uzo ngonyera banda. Basically neringa banda
ba ko tukamanga nenda yako sabera angona makosa lakini gatetenga kigaba. Ngonyera kambu ataka baje. Normally give it.
By the way, nero mweso mutanga ko tukamanza ko saba mageni.
Ya tukameti. Kore tenga kinko.
Tatu
gameti.
Tatu
Ndio na bora kana ngata studio metore negetito.
Ya na tukameti ko.
The sign of being humble.
Tenga
I was humble.
Yes.
Was a comedian. Was chairman of drama. Kegogi wodi wa MCA, ba MCA ba mwa wa kono family ngere gasi ara ko biya
drama. Ya no egasi ya embu yale na abantu ba yale kuruanirira. Eko na begete besa lakini akanotinga besa etego isana akaba na mendera kabesa akaisa na
kama na tare commenta besa. It is him who wants money.
You know,
why should he kneel down?
Mwenye ne serikali ningo.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, let me explain. Mheshimiwa nyakunde to 27 million in award budgets. Lakini ndoko nyaranga 27 million is yake. So what you do now?
Na ijiba chi comment umurai.
Ekitingere gutega rororo. Isio mugavana wa control di nerengo tuwarare kitikia. For example, chako beka level 4 obeka nini na pokonya ndata kubeka go for example nechira.
Honorable touch.
So
you are misleading abategere bayitonga gavana ko allocate chibesa.
Naye. I'm not misleading.
Kwa niaba y'abantu bamonyerero nayo kubanga chibesa.
You know,
kekoro kunaki
nabuate you know ntua chitene gavana so ete initially in the care weapon ntua what a lot of iniquity
ekitikia bana ngakekoro ko ekiago tumeka kwa toa bintu bikana nje musabe kera gitacho getoro chari ngigasarigete
siko chese county government ya kisi bune chie country chira se president korora bantu bunge karaba che president ko chabate banga tokonye pale
ngogoro si budget
onyegoro pale
aralia kokorbuke tutu mheshimiwa chafetia musabe
ya begete budget tamusabe tipara kama ringe hiyo
tamusabe taka ya launch bonongo korwere ende isire koel
ya budget fetia kaenda kanibeke se budget committee
kama karinya kundi what you are supposed to know egasio igere ibintu bitatu. So basically ngo anorwaji go sangana because you to mero represent ya abantu ba mino na wana na kine nje nkonye ke nkonya rato
ikitikia gabana motarante bengereki
exactly ne watikia
gekoro kunaki
chiva si account ni chiaka gasi tuno ko chibeke budget chikorega.
Please speak that on record kindly so that we make progress. Chiva Chonsi,
you know the county government is headed by the governor.
No,
he is the one in charge.
Wadanga Chiva Chonsi check county ni governor.
No, yeah, that is a personal. You want to put me out of context. Let's move on. But you know the government belongs.
The government belongs to
the government. You know the government is headed by the governor. That is MCO called the government. So he basically you know executive money nere kokora mangana atoko.
I wish you well mheshimiwa Wycliffe Siocha. Bia mna sogocha studio. Honorable Peter Touch. Eke Nyaroro. Asante sana. Kusingwa batenga nile zote.
Egen tunara ko taban kiringa riswadi ko budi abutach ko nyaro ko kwanza bijaigo. netwara goteba nkiringa ntubona ba MC gasi tunugwetia a budget, but all these budgets originate from the executive. Nchiri originate ko area assembly, so they originate to the executive. Like it originate from the executive. Kero chia assembly tomanya koranga, maybe we can make a few amendments. So wekero montago sabanga nkonye gento gete, it's because he knows that these things originate from the executive. So telling about nga chibe decisions is controlled by governor. For example, nyane echire ya bugata nto what department ya trade. So as a department ya trade na bokurira nga echiro gete yebekire. So when it comes to us, we can only approve. So again to kiri mheshimiwa akorete okigogi, it was a sign of being humble, okwira nase na kokonya abantu bae. I can also represent them and you can do anything for them so long as for benefit.
Why didn't he kneel before his people? And he knelt before government?
Nah, he take 2022.
So it was the governor's turn.
Oh no.
Why are we discussing more than the studio?
No, he chose to.
No, you began it.
1 second.
Biyemono endrana te angeringa abantu baitu ba Kisii County igas negenred ne watu assure the message implementation inga asama tukaya masini ngo chimutuga ibintu birali ko biko korone binkabire and chibese chikamoro che backlog na chiro chinjiga sene in the in the few months backlog ine nyari kanege kurworo and finally asanto bana baichu ni moro chigasi egenred gasi mbege tari gere nyinge na bado kastu nendelea kufanya
NGAI FM.